Missouri Tigers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Checking in with Coach Eli Drinkwitz before the game. One of the things Coach talked to me about before the game was just how important it is to get back on track. This team is on a losing streak here, but they know they are better than what their record shows. He said if we can get out to an early start, set the tone, we are going to be just fine. He's challenged his team to focus better and communicate early in this ballgame. I'll let you know how it looks from down here on the field. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers offense will go on the attack first. And here comes Austin Simmons. A rough day last time out. 3 interceptions matched with 3 sacks. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Intercepted in the first drive. Ends with a pick. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense putting points on the board.
That is not the start of this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum, get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early. Put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'll have to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. 4-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And he'll be brought down. Well, that play was supposed to go to the outside.
Well, and the defense knew that too. They saw the sweep right away, got to the outside, understood where the ball was trying to go. Listen, if you put those guys in a cage and you set an edge really hard, make that sweep, it's designed with.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's got great speed. They finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Bulldogs offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. And when you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority.
There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Shoots it to the left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Maybe some room here. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He wants it all. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they...
Touchdown, Georgia! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great going in, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one. That's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. as this game goes on.
Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
This is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction. It's their signal flags.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Now here's Simmons. Going for the big play. He's got it at the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Going to the run, it's Hardy. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the counter. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they've finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. Picks up the first down. Got a little grass. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. To the air. It's Stockton. Release to the back. Oh, he makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Holds and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Breaks loose.
He hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
They'll move the tight end. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They get him down with this offense to set up first and goal from the 9. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. In the red area, it's Frazier. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Takes the easy completion. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Phillips. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Tigers sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Here's Simmons to throw. Makes the grab. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Missouri wants to go fast.
Well, and it'll be interesting to see the passing attack from Missouri this year under Eli Drinkwitz. He's done a pretty good job in recent years of going to the portal and finding his guy. Now, obviously, you lose Bo Pribula. He was only in this offense for a year. And, David, they go to Oxford to bring in Austin Simmons. They've got a quarterback who, like Pribula, can throw it, but can run it as well and hurt you with his athleticism.
Well, and so interesting to watch Austin Simmons. And sometimes it's just the right fit, the right spot. We've seen some great highs from him. But obviously, Trinidad comes in.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldog. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Tigers sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Simmons. It's complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Simmons from the gun on third down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. Down in the play is their sophomore linebacker, a guy they can ill afford to lose. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Floats it out in space. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Makes the catch. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He's got the back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They're down to the 20, first and 10. Off the play fake. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a third and long. He'll set up to throw. Under fire. On the move and looking. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. And that is no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Throwing Simmons. Bringing the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy. And it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Jukes his way for more. Could be an alley. The 40. Past the 30. The 10. He is in. Touchdown, Missouri.
And that that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has a little more of a cushion going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with a look in on BYU taking on the Baylor Bears. And it's the Cougars in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the ACC. Now back to your game at Sanford Stadium in Athens. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Georgia's head coach told me at halftime he is not surprised this running back hit the Heisman pose in that mid-celly. He said he is continuing to be such a big, dominant figure on the field. He loves that he's got the confidence to strike the pose, but more importantly, have the kind of ground game that deserves all that attention. We'll see if he keeps it up here in the second half. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Frazier again. Into the pile. Maybe got 1. He stopped at the 21.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Under fire. Avoids pressure on the right. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He's got it on the right. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. Maybe a bit of a gamble going for it on fourth and short from their own 46. Trying to keep the drive alive. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop. At the end of the play, there's a Georgia Bulldog who has yet to get up. They go play action with Simmons. Here's the pressure. Heaves it deep. Got it down the field. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Here's Simmons to throw. Touchdown, Tigers. Middle of the end zone. He's got it. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of all.
Yeah, it's one play at a time. Right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. If things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. From the gun on third down, Simmons fires to the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the the same page, gets the first down.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Austin Simmons, the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Simmons. Pocket breaking down. He breaks a tackle. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Again, it's Hardy. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
What a run by their tailback, and simply one of the best in the entire country, and his ability to make people miss is the reason why, guys. That's one thing that's just not coachable. You have it or you don't. That was something they identified in him when they were recruiting him to come play in this offense, and now it's come to fruition. Defenses have such a hard time bringing him down. This defense is going to have to do a better job game tackling as this game goes on.
Trying to run, it's Hardy. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Throwing Simmons. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll close the gap to 14.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Snags it quickly on the left. Could not make his way to the corner. Behind the chains now on second and long. Here's a give to Frazier. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Finds his tight end. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, I'm telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happening at this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Lets it fly on the move. Touchdown, Tigers. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks the tackle. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Using his legs, it's Phillips. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And now the lead's extended over front.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Simmons to throw. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. And the Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Simmons. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success. Still, they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation?
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Simmons to throw for it on 4. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Delayed handoff. It's Phillips. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Right back to it. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Man, that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Looking to get it in. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. We don't have to run the score up. I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense.